My name is Paige. I'm a 40-year-old office worker. My husband, Shawn, and I tied the knot 3 years ago. He's 5 years older than me. He has a 15-year-old son named Wallace, his child from his previous marriage. I wanted to become like a real mother to Wallace, but it's not as easy as I hoped it would be. Well, I can't blame him for that, though. By the way, do you have a dream? I have a dream that I've been dreaming since I was little. That dream is to become a manga artist. I feel a bit embarrassed. Some of you think that at 40 years old, why am I talking about my dreams? But I believe in the words that someone wise once said. If there's a will, there's a way. That's right. Nothing can stop me from achieving my dream. What does my family think about this? My husband is a very good person with a kind heart and a generous soul, and as deep as the sea and as wide as the sky. That's why when we got married, he said to me,
"Your dream is my dream. Let's make that dream happen together."
That's what he said to me. Jealous? He helps me a lot with the chores at home too. When he cooks like a 5-star chef. When he cleans, the whole house is spotless. He also folds the clothes neatly, like displays at the store. He's like Superman to me. God gifted me with Superman before achieving my dream. But you know what? Although we're very happy, we have a minor problem. It all started with what I said. Shawn, what are we having for dinner tonight?
We're having your favorite roast beef.
Oh, really? I love the roast beef you make. I can't stop myself from having seconds. Oh, what should I do?
Just eat as much as you want.
Oh, no, but I'll gain more weight.
Don't worry, you're still pretty even when you get chubby.
Oh, Shawn. It was a typical day for us to playfully tease each other. That's when I asked Shawn for advice. Shawn, I want your opinion on something.
Huh? What is it?
Actually, I'm thinking of quitting my job.
Huh? Why?
Shawn looked at me with a curious expression. Well, it's difficult to do work and chores at the same time.
But I'm helping you with the chores at home, right?
Thank you for helping me with the chores, but I guess that's not the reason. I mean, I want to use more of my time on creating manga.
Is that so?
I bet you're thinking that at this age I should give up my dream. I feel bad for putting you in this position.
No, I don't think that at all. I've always known that that's your dream, and I support you to go after your dream. I promise you that. But? It's nothing.
Huh? I wonder why he doesn't want to tell me.
Right. I think you just do what you want to do, Paige.
We had dinner after that like nothing happened, but I was bothered by what he said earlier. Ever since Shawn and I had that conversation, I tried to help out more around the house by doing more chores than before. I worked hard, and it was difficult, but work it. I then resigned from work after a lot of consideration. But right after I resigned from my job, I started noticing Shawn's behavior change. He started coming late, and he comes home drunk almost every night. Even on days off, he says he needs to go to work and goes out the door. That was the first time he acted like that, so I feel very worried. I feel like Shawn and I haven't talked to each other properly lately. Maybe he was actually against me quitting my job. I said those words out loud while taking a break on the sofa.
Of course he is!
Suddenly, out of nowhere, I heard Wallace's voice. Wallace?
If you quit your job, it'll affect our living expenses. I understand why Dad doesn't want that.
Huh? What are you...
At least think about your family. You're gonna be a manga artist who will completely rely financially on her husband, right?
What? No, I don't intend to completely rely financially. But he can't just expect me to know without telling me.
Use your imagination, future manga artist.
Wallace doesn't respect me at all. When Shawn and I got married, Wallace was still in the 6th grade, but he's always disrespected me since that time.
Well, I don't really care at all, as long as I get my allowance.
He's always been like this since he was a kid, but he's evolved even more now. But I think that's what makes him himself, so I don't really mind it that much. But more importantly, I wonder what he meant when he said it will affect our living expenses. Because Shawn is working and I have money saved up. What Wallace told me bothered me a lot. But no matter how many times I asked him about it, he kept ignoring me. I felt like it'd be awkward if I asked Shawn about it though. But a few days later, an incident occurred. A few days later.
I'm going now!
Are you coming home late again tonight? Shawn left the door without saying a thing. We didn't get to talk properly again today. I heaved a deep sigh and then heard Wallace's voice. What?
My dad, I think he's fed up with you.
Huh?
Bye.
Hey, wait a minute! He didn't bother to listen to what I said and he closed the door in my face. Wallace left again, leaving me with a word of doubt. That's when my phone rang. It was from my good friend, Amy. Hello? Hello, Paige! Good morning, what's up? Did something happen? You sound like you're in a panic. I'm not just panicking, I'm freaking out! I'm looking at something very bad. Huh? What are you looking at? I'll hang up for now. She then hung up the call. I wonder what happened. Amy is my friend from college. We worked at the same company too, so we're still in contact and good friends to this day. Amy is always calm, cool, and collected, so it's rare for her to panic like she did. That Amy that I know is freaking out, so I was very worried about what might have happened to her. A few minutes later, my phone rang again. Amy, what happened? Did something happen? Paige, today's the day off, right? I don't have work today, so can I go to your house now? Yeah, sure, but I'm already headed there ASAP. An hour later, Amy arrived at our house. Are you all right? What happened? Paige! I've never seen Amy this freaked out before. I realized something very bad happened. It's probably something very important. That's when something very shocking came out. Actually, I think Shawn might be cheating on you. What? There's no way he... What are you saying? At first, I thought I was just imagining things. That's why I tailed them. But my suspicions were right. He's having an affair. After saying that, Amy then showed me the video she took earlier. In the video was a man and a woman holding hands while walking. I am certain that was Shawn's back. Paige, are you all right? I'm fine, but this is not enough proof that he's cheating on me, right? But look, after that, the two went to a hotel while holding hands. Do you know who that woman is? No, I've never even seen her before. To tell you honestly, even though I was responding to Amy's questions, my mind wasn't really working. I can't believe that Shawn is cheating on me. Did you notice any signs of him having an affair? Signs? Well, ever since I told him that I wanted to stop working, I did notice that his behavior changed, but... I see. Anything else? Also, Wallace did say something like his father's probably fed up with me. I remember him saying that. So maybe Wallace knows something. I wonder. Maybe Wallace noticed something too. I'll ask him when he comes home tonight. Listen, if something happens, call me immediately, okay? Okay, I will. Thank you, Amy. Amy just came to tell me that and went home. That night.
I'm home.
How was your day? Listen. I then grabbed his arm.
What?
It looks like Shawn is panicking a lot. I need to talk to you about something.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
What? What are you saying all of a sudden?
Let me give it to you straight. Are you cheating on me? Then when Shawn showed a stunned look, but right after that, he responded with something unexpected. Because I thought he would try to hide the fact or freak out, but instead...
Oh, you found out?
He responded nonchalantly. Wait, I found out? That's it? That's your reaction?
I just answered your question. I'm such an honest person, so...
That's not the point. You and I are married, right? So you can't have an affair, right?
Oh, is that what you meant?
Why are you cheating on me? Give me an explanation.
Well, I guess I had no choice.
What? I don't understand. Don't tell me that the reason why you come home late these days and you going out on the weekends is because you're having an affair.
I guess that's right.
Unbelievable. I was so shocked that my jaw dropped while I was stunned by what I just heard.
I'm home!
That was when Wallace came home.
Wallace, you're home.
How was your day, Wallace? Wallace is grinning.
What happened? Are you two fighting? Dad, did she finally find out? Yeah, looks like it. So what are you gonna do now?
Huh?
Are you gonna continue being a family? Well, I don't mind, as long as I get my allowance.
Is your allowance all you think about?
Of course.
Shawn then headed to the bedroom without saying a word. He then pulled out something. Hey, we're not done talking yet. What are you doing?
You're probably going to ask me to get a divorce, right? So I'm packing my stuff.
What?
Your dream was also my dream, but if you're not going to work and make money, that's a different story. Because it wouldn't make sense for me to be with a woman earning no money. If you're going to make money, then I don't mind you chasing your dreams, but if you're quitting your job, then goodbye. No demand of alimony because I did most of the housework, and I'm not really interested in your dreams. But I gave you moral support. Well, I might be the one who had an affair, But you're the one who started chasing your dreams while I support you financially. Also, Wallace said that if you don't earn money, he said he doesn't need you. I believe that if I get married, I'll choose someone who can bring money home. With all that said, goodbye.
After saying that, they took a small amount of their stuff and they hopped in the car and left me. It felt like a storm came and went and took away everything. 3 months later. It's been 3 months since Shawn and I got divorced. My days slowly got back to normal. Whenever I remember Shawn, I get furious, but I guess I'll just see it as a life lesson. I moved to a new condo after that. It's a corner room in a 10-story condominium. Good exposure to sunlight, and it's not noisy at all. The weather's great today, so I will eat my favorite pudding while taking in the great view. That's when I heard some movement from next door. I think someone's moving into the room. Then the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, a woman was standing there. Yes? She looks familiar. Nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Sarah. We just moved in next door. I remember now. It's that woman. When I opened the door, Shawn's lover was standing right there. And at the back were Shawn and Wallace. I showed up when the door opened, so I begged they were shot too. Because they were pale. This means one thing. It's time to take my revenge. Nice to meet you. My name is Paige. Paige? Oh, that name sounds familiar. Oh, you're that famous manga artist, right? That's right. After that unfortunate incident in my life, I received a Rookie of the Year award and I made my long-awaited debut as a manga artist. They let go of a large fish. See? As long as you don't give up, dreams do come true. I read your debut manga. Thank you. It was amazing. It is true that everything is based on a true story? Yes, everything I wrote happened in real life. It's a personal story of my marriage life. I know who she is, but she has no idea who I am. She's looking at me without any clue of carefree adoration. Laugh while you can. Really? I would love to have your signature. Of course! After all, I would like you to sign some papers too. Huh? What do you mean? You don't need to know now. You'll find out later. I wanted to talk to you too. That's right! Those two over there too! What?
Oops.
What do you mean?
Now that the greetings are over, let's go back now.
What are you saying? She's a very famous person. I want to talk to her more. Her head is in a field of flowers right now. Mrs. Page, I would like to ask you some more questions about the characters in the story. Do you want to know?
What? Wait, we're going?
Well, to keep it short and simple, they're not that far away from here. Do they live in the city? Even closer. Oh, really? Where? Right there behind you. Huh? The characters in the manga are those two, Shawn and Wallace. What? So does that mean... That's right. You're the other woman. Wait, what? But what? I never expected them to come and get caught. They're like moths to a flame. All three of them turned pale. I kindly stayed there for them. First of all, Shawn, you need to pay alimony for what you did. Quite a time has passed already, so maybe I'll add an interest rate. And as for you, Sarah, I will be demanding alimony from you too. Of course I will. And as for you, Wallace,
Oh no.
you have done quite a lot of bad too. I know everything. I know that you dropped out of high school and you're playing around with the money you received from them, right? You ripped your friend off of their money, and I also know about your shoplifting.
What?
Wait, what? My legal advisor will contact you later, so look forward to that. I will make you take that responsibility for what you did, and I will never let you get away without taking accountability for what you did.
But wait!
Don't expect me to wait just because you asked me to. Please forgive us. Don't expect me to forgive you just because you asked me to.
I'm not involved in...
Of course you are! After saying that, I slammed the door and locked it. I heard the three of them crying outside, but I ignored them. They were very loud, so I called the cops and reported them. It became silent after a while. After that, I demanded alimony from them with a hell of a lawyer. Apparently, Wallace shoplifted plenty of times, so he ended up being sent to prison. As for Shawn, he resigned from work because of what happened. Then, when they ran low on money, they had fights as a couple. Unable to make ends meet, Sarah resigned from work as well. Shawn then started complaining about Sarah not earning money. Shawn also found out about Sarah's debts that she was hiding, so they ended up getting a divorce about that. They're both knee-deep in debt, and their son is a problem child in trouble with the police. I bet they feel like they're in hell. Karma gave them what they deserved. As for me, it's smooth sailing. I am so glad that I didn't give up my dreams. I'm living my life as a manga artist, and I continue to write manga. I have not a shred of regret in my life. Now it's time for a break. Time for my favorite pudding. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!